boys and girls, back here with Animal Habitats Part 3. Last time we created a start button so that when we clicked on it, it would look like it was being pressed. And we use this code. When this sprite is clicked, switch costume to down, wait 1 second, switch costume to up. Now we need to code the button so that when people click on it, it brings our sprites to our stage. Alright, so we're going to need an event for this. And there is a script that says when this button is clicked or this sprite is clicked, then we want something to happen. When this sprite is clicked. But instead of adding a new script, we can use the one that we already have in our workspace. When this sprite is clicked, switch costume, wait, and switch to up. Using this script, we will add a broadcast. Remember, the broadcast script is like an antenna broadcasting a message across the entire world of Scratch. Using the drop arrow, we will create a new message, and this message will be called Start Game. We are going to want Start Game to cause all of the sprites to appear on the stage. So now that the button is broadcasting the message Start Game, we will need a When I Receive Start Game block. And we're going to put this in our first sprite. So when our first sprite receives that broadcast, we'll need that sprite to show. So let's go ahead and test this script out. Green flag, click the start button, broadcast, and there he is. So check this out. Now we can drag this script into the rest of our sprites, so they will also receive the start game message. Let's test this out. When we press the green flag, they should hide, and when the button is clicked and the broadcast is received, they should all show. Now that all your sprites are on the stage, you're going to want to move them into a nice arrangement. You can also use the grow and shrink tool to resize them if they're too big or too small. I need to shrink my sprites just a little bit because they look kind of jammed together. So I just click on the shrink tool and tap my sprite. Now don't be afraid of making them too small, because remember, when people use our game, they'll be viewing it in full screen. Now that they're all organized, let's try this one more time. Green flag and they hide, start button and they show. Alright, now that everything's working and our sprites are on the stage, we're going to need a different backdrop other than the start screen. So let's go down to our stage. Now from here you can click the Backdrops tab, or you can use the Paint New Backdrop underneath your stage, or Paint New Backdrop from this brush up here. So let's paint a new backdrop and call it Sprites. Alright, so let's take a look at the Text tool. Click on the Text tool and then select the color of text you would like to type in. Once you select your color, click on your stage one time and you can begin to type. Once you've finished typing, you can click on the font families down here and change the look of the text. Now click one time on your stage and you'll get anchor points. You can click and drag these anchor points to enlarge or shrink your text and move your text. Once you're done, click on the stage one more time and the text will be permanent. Alright, now that we're done with this backdrop, do you remember when our sprites received the Start Game broadcast? Well, now our stage can receive the Start Game broadcast as well. And when it does receive the broadcast, it can switch its backdrop to the sprite's backdrop. Let's take a look at this. The green flag starts over and the button broadcasts Start Game. We've got our sprites and our sprite's backdrop. If you have any extra time, go ahead and redo this start screen so it looks way better than mine. Remember the text tool, select your color, type away, select your font, click on the stage one time, stretch or shrink your font and move it, and then click on the stage one more time to make it permanent. Let's see one more demonstration. Click and type. Click on the stage to grow and shrink, and then click on the stage again to make it permanent. Well, there you have it for now, boys and girls. The green flag should clear the stage and bring up the start screen, and the start button should bring your sprites up and the sprites backdrop. I hope you had fun today. Keep trying hard, focus, and do your best. I'll see you next time.